morning, Dr. Brad.
Hello, Curt. We meet again.
Which coffee cup are you using? I'm using the.
Well, I'm showing this one because it's so gorgeous. Although I think this should be separated a little bit more right here.
Yes,
it just seems like it should be separated more to me. I don't know.
It looks quite good though. So that's the
It's
new
beautiful.
one.
It's beautiful. There's no doubt.
Is that the new?
I'm using this one because
wait.
it's got the thermal mass. It's still warm.
Yes. Well, you notice Brad is dressed like a grandmother right now.
I would just keep my mouth.
I wore out. We were having a lot of fun, and I went on a rant. You didn't fall asleep.
That's true. That's quite true.
But now you're not charged up anymore. So
I'm charged up enough. I'm good. I have to be sufficiently charged, not overcharged.
Not overcharged.
That's right.
So I asked you a question about the black coffee cup. Is that the new one that they've adjusted?
That is the new one with the logo and the sigil.
Great. Thank you.
Beautiful. Strong work, gentlemen.
I love our guys.
Yeah.
So the only thing I want to repeat is that I ran an experiment where did I just talk about this on record? No.
No, you weren't recorded.
So where I took our Q&A sessions and from yesterday, I pulled out two questions and titled them Q&A subject, right, from date. And it was amazing the response I got to that. So I'm going to see if I can get, given that that's so much easier.
That's right.
And the other way we were doing it, I think I'm going to ask the guys to put some time into that, because it really isn't hard work. It's just another 20 minutes after we record the thing. And that creates, because Francis calculated we've done something like, I think 150 questions. We've answered something like 150 questions.
Wow.
All right. So, we have 30 sessions, an average of 5 questions, something like that.
Yeah.
So, all right. So today.
Oh boy, here we go, kids.
I'm gonna do my thing. Hello, everyone. This is Curt and Brad from the Natural Institute. It's Saturday, November 23rd, 2024. We've just done a short, which isn't so short. It was 40 minutes. Of a rant. Today we're working on chapter 10, methodology. Hopefully we can get through it. I am struggling a little bit. I'm going to have a little problem ramping up on this, because I am working on the ADL suit, the training, seeing what's possible to train the AI.
Yeah.
The website repositioning. I can't remember what the other one is, and this at the same time. And so I'm doing what I'm not good at, which is too much context switching. So, and then we're working on we're beginning the work on the fundraising for the unification of the technology with the Institute, right? So
yes, that's cool, man.
So we've got so much going on, and I need to be in an office with Francis so we can tell it's time to work on this now. Oh my God. All right. And you've got projects going too. I mean, geez, you don't know about Brad. Brad has way too much fucking energy as far as I'm concerned. The amount of shit this guy does in his life is amazing to me. Okay. All right. You ready?
I'm ready, Curt. He's going to share the screen here in moments as soon as he finds the buttons. That's just forewarned is forearmed, I'm told. There we go.
And I have to move you over here.
There we go.
I need to laugh some more, Brad. I need to find something else to have more fun with right now.
All right. Need to clown about.
Let's see, we're going to move back to Zoom so I can see you. And you are hopefully seeing methodology here.
That's right. And then there's the AI.
Well, it's actually my scratch pad.
Yeah, but that's close enough.
Yeah, that's close enough. I'm trying to make sure which one of these things is I'm working on. Now, this is all training. It really, I'm trying to work with it on, Curt, can we get to work? Can we just, hell, I'm disposing of the distractions that are mounting up in my head so that I can actually focus.
Right.
It's better at, the AIs are better at generalization than analysis.
Right.
Even such, and so what appears to be happening is it has insufficient tokens and attention to write in operational prose, constructive logic, and to cover constructed prose, let's see, operational prose, constructive logic, excuse me, terms as measurements, in other words, invariant, operational prose, constructive logic, and supply demand in causalities. In other words, the human mind appears to be able to do that, or at least ours does, but it can't do it. So I've taught, none of them can. Excuse me, none of them I have encountered so far can. Google has the most tokens, but it's fucking stupid. The new generations of Anthropic and certainly ChatGPT are promising. There is another model of ChatGPT that I haven't using that suggests that it recommends we at least try. But what it said to me, but I asked it, and I said, well, how come you can do programming with all these things and you can't do it with language? Is it because in programming you have discrete terms and a limited grammar and other limited ways of expressing them, and when we're using ordinary language, in other words, linguistic model and we're just using operational prose rather than programmatic prose, that what's happening is that you're fighting your training. In other words, because the training, it predicts a distribution of next words from any given position.
Oh, right.
Right, and and the depth at which it's doing this is phenomenal. I mean, it's just insanity. And so the processing power that this is putting behind what you would think is prediction of next word is dependent upon this distribution of next words.
Yes.
But the people are confused at how they're oversimplifying what that means. It actually does have an idea. It actually has a conceptual framework for what it's trying to express as the next word in the series. So,
okay.
So it's much more sophisticated than some of these people seem to think. It's very much like your mind. The next step then is to see if we can do what I avoided, which is actually writing the ordinary text, but then supplementing it with how would you define this in object-oriented language? Because if you do it as you do it, say, in, I don't know, Python. I don't like Python, but I mean, it's the language of AI. So And so if I wrote it in class, it probably could do it because it's really easy to explain programmatically. And I think that in my effort to make this accessible by just teaching people about how to use language programmatically, because that's what
Right.
I have favored reaching humans. That's great, but I may need to convert it from human language to programmatic language to stay within the abilities of these systems. There are ways to do it. I'm just letting you know that in some of the models where you can essentially chain prompts together
Hmm.
and have it do things one at a time. But I mean, if you practice what we do, it's like you're making a list of all the simple things, right? I mean the basics, right? If I remember correctly, that's not that many things, but the understanding necessary to apply them is complicated, right? And so it can do a fair job. I got pretty good answers out of it last night, but it lacks sufficient thoroughness to be able to prevent ambiguity in
Hmm.
induction, basically an inference,
Hmm.
right? And so I can't teach it. I can't, the only choice I would have, I have two choices. I go either the programmatic route, which seems like it's not human readable, which is why I don't want to do it. Um, uh, in other words, write it in English and then have the computer convert it to programmatic prose, which it can do.
Right.
And or do I do what everybody else seems to be doing? You just feed it examples until the body of knowledge is such that it can spit out all that stuff. I
Hmm.
don't know if it's possible. I mean, I know how much work it is for me to do it. So, all right. So that's what I've been struggling with. But if you look at what I've done here, I have put in training the AI.
Hmm.
These are the prompts necessary to make it do it. Do what
Hmm.
you want. So here's a writing prompt. Here's an analysis prompt. Here's a constructive logic prompt. It's because we
Hmm.
redefine constructive proof, right? Further refinement, customization, and tuning, providing feedback during training, right? So I would like to be able, and I think the marketing aspect of our work is dramatically improved if I was able to produce those prompts so that people could train it using the book. Anyway. All right. So have I wasted enough of our freaking precious time this morning?
If you like.
All right. I think I've probably overloaded you with bullshit this morning.
It's challenging, is it?
I mean, not that you have a shortage of bullshit generation on your end either. I mean,
I don't want to come up short.
all right.
Okay.
All right. So what have we done here? We have done applying the method to language, applying the method to first principles. Phase 1, derivation. Phase 2, integration. Phase 3, applying them. How to applying the method to the grammars. See, I don't know why this is. Oh, this is part 3. Part 2. Applying the method to the universal grammar. and how to apply the method to statements, claims, and questions. I remember this. Like, I can make the AIs do this, but they can't do it well enough. And if you go, can I show something else?
Sure.
If you look at how tight this is, right? You know, I fed this page in. It says, how do I get you here to be able to do this? And so it said, here's what you're doing. Can I do that? Yes. Can you really? No. So, you know, we wrote this, right? But look how declarative it is and parsimonious it is. It's constructive. I mean, right?
Right.
So I'm like, I would like our book to be that good. I don't know if we can do it. I think it's good enough because people read it. Maybe it's better because that book we're working in the logic, that's what it's for. It's for the logic. Whereas this book is an explicative. It's explaining this hierarchy, right? So maybe it's right, but anyway, I'm dragging off too much into this. So we have to apply them. What I need to do here to get us going, and I've probably screwed up today's workday.
Oh my.
You know, I have to get on board with you somehow, and so
Settle down, Mr. Doolittle.
so here's the production of grammars. This is actually beautiful. Oh my God, look at that. I didn't write that. That's bullshit. And I can't train it out of it, by the way. There's other things that other people have tried to train it out of. Right? In other words, there's a bunch of guys who work in this. They're mostly young and they're mostly doing stupid shit. But there are some, right? There are people who work at the organizations who try to train it. And there's just some things you just can't train it out of. And weasel words is one of them. Okay, so that is actually pretty good. And then part 5. Shit, we're almost done, aren't we, Brad?
That section.
Okay, so we need to do this one. Okay. All right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to use the machine to help me get up to produce context for me.
Okay.
I'm going to go back up here. Holy crap, there's a lot here, Red.
There's a lot of what?
There's a lot of content here.
Yes. Is voluminous.
How do I blame this on you, Brian?
It's easy.
I can't think of anything. I mean, I'm coming up.
Well, just put a couple guys to it. They'll figure it out. The AI can help.
Don't you like how, I mean, I find it very useful to have you around to pretend that things are your responsibility that are mine. I don't, why is that so joyous?
It's, I don't know. It's every king needs a clown, I think. The jester has his job.
Almost there. This is a good chunk.
Okay.
Okay. Have you seen this? Did you read this when I posted it?
I saw it, and it looked like the thing that it posted when we a week ago.
Yes.
Which was surprising. The level of self-reflection shocked me, to be honest.
So it's really good at writing explanations, but we need to produce proofs, and it just doesn't seem to be able to do it. All right, okay. Continuing with chapter 10 and the method. Here is some of the text. Some of the text so far. The next section we wish to write asks us to apply the method to the universal grammar. Meaning, what can we learn? Not what is the first principles? Taking a while on that one, aren't we?
That's right.
I'm drinking this on purpose just to get Francis's go. Watch.
Just to see us. Is that all it is? Whoa. Okay. What? Did you upload an image?
Mhm. Let me find it. Pretty sure I was a good boy and actually put it in a useful place.
Hmm.
I know. I shouldn't get my
Promises, right?
promises. No. I was hopeful, Brad.
That was a good thing. Hmm.
I remember this takes a bit. I'm
Take
actually
some
gonna
beacon.
be a good boy and put this back where I should have put it before.
You just put it in a proper place. Something about computers have lots of little hidey holes.
Yes. So I actually put it in the wrong one. I'm gonna put it there.
Put your tools away, right?
That's right. Grammar recitability. Why is temp drive up? What does that mean? All right.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Okay, now.
Hmm.
That might break its brain. We'll see.
That's a hard question.
No. I figure I can ask it, or I can scroll up and down until I make you nauseous again.
Yes.
I mean,
It's
I
an
get
option. It's
some.
always an option, and you seek to avail yourself of it somewhat frequently.
What are you going to do today, Brad, while this is thinking?
I don't have a particular plan right now. I see that it's finished thinking already.
Now, see the square?
No, it's still square. You're scrolled.
All right, we got to go back up here now.
You scrolled quite far. Okay.
No, got lost. No, I'm not looking for constructing the grammars. So this is correct. This is correct. Let's go down to the bottom here.
It's a very weird question.
Why is that a weird question? That's a great.
It's like the functionality of the material universe in first principles causality is one thing, but the description of human expression having dimensions of causality of a similar nature is extraordinary question, which makes sense to me, but it's a peculiar one because it's it's abstractions of causality, or causality in an abstract sense, right?
Mhm.
I like it. Let's see what it says. Ah,
Okay, this is getting there. Okay, I would say this is quite good. Excellent.
yes. Yes.
All right, de minimis.
Or the what?
De minimis. I'm not going to use. What I want to say is where's the fucking thing? Where's the fucking thing? I'm scared. I'm frightened by how much of it's in my head. So these are historical, right?
Okay.
So these are historical. The first gray bar, the first, oh shit, this is where the second column starts with primitives mirror reality. There's another dimension.
Okay.
I wrote this in this little freaking office we had at the condo complex
Yeah.
when my mother would let me escape to be away from her for long enough. And
Right.
because I couldn't concentrate hard enough to produce the table of grammars with her fucking Hallmark. I went to a therapist, right, because I was so bothered by it all. In other words, I didn't want it. It was making me so upset that I did not want to take it out on my mother.
That was
So
nice.
So I went to the therapist to talk it through to get it out of my system so I could bear it.
Shit. That's a good son.
Yeah, I bought it hard for her, but you know what? There's no way I could ever, even that is not repayment for all she did for me. She was an amazing lady. Um, okay. Beginning with the, and then in the row, beginning with technique, the first two columns. Right. One thing at a time, Curt. Think of one thing at a time. Then what you're thinking about will come out as consistent in your fingers. Okay. With technique.
Yeah.
Okay, fill out more of this table so that it's a little clearer. Okay. We haven't done this yet. I can't wait to work on that with you. That will be a frustrating. That way I can get Brad really, it's Brad's really funny when you get him ranting. So that's the next set of below those you men. I think I hit the enter key.
I don't think, oh, there you did. Just didn't register.
It used the word complexification. Ooh, that is beautiful. This is pretty good.
It's good.
Jesus Christ, this is good. Yes, let's walk through the next steps. Let's walk through the next steps and hope your context.
Oh, that's asking a lot, man.
I know, I know, I know.
Curt stretches the rubber band. It's like it's got limits. We know it has limits.
What the fuck is that?
That's weird, isn't it?
What the fuck just happened?
It
I didn't
just
know what it just did.
it just demonstrated its thinking to our face.
What this? I have not seen that before. Oh, this is, I changed the model. Oh my God, it works.
What do you mean?
See this change up here?
Yes.
I changed from, come on, baby, you can do it. I guess not. See, no CPU.
Oh my. Where did he go?
Oh, shit.
Wonder what happened.
It's just doing its thing. It'll come back.
All right. There you go.
Oh my fucking God, I love this thing.
Yeah.
All right, see how this is 4.0,
Yes.
right? But I changed to this one.
With canvas.
Right, it's actually collaborate on writing and code. And for some reason, it's able to jump out to analysis. Fucking beautiful. Wow.
Huh.
Oh, let's start. Yes, let's proceed. I don't know. I'm surprised the thing's headset hasn't exploded.
Yeah.
I don't know what this means. There we go. Holy fuck, what's going on here?
Thinking.
I do appreciate the graying out. But
Why?
it's easier to know where you're at.
Yes.
What bothers me is how good we both are now. It's something this fucking complicated.
But an
Fascinating.
interesting little tool. It's very rapid.
Well, I mean, that's good, but I mean, I'm not talking about this fucking table and you don't understand it. Right? You understand it just fine, right?
It's quite
That's
an
not
amazing piece of work, that little table. What's amazing to me is that it's breaking it down into describing the linkages between there and operational terms that are meaningful.
what the fuck.
It's asking you give it a prompt.
I just did. Oh, this is new.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I gotta. Fuck. What did I just say? I wrote something sophisticated.
I thought it was up there. Look up above there. I think the prompt is up there. That's the prompt, right? And that's your prompt, isn't it?
No,
Is it above there?
I don't know. I'm just gonna copy this. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. What is this? Show changes?
Previous version, no. Okay. Hmm.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you can go back and forth.
That was it right there. That's your prompt.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm like, oh, we're on GPT 4.0 with Canvas. That's very weird.
Canvas can draw. So we should be able to make it do our graphics from here.
All right. I don't know what that means. That's like peculiar.
Ternary logics are triangles.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've done this feature, so I don't. I don't know why operational isn't first. Okay, this is fascinating. You can actually edit the text. This is so awesome. I don't have to go back and forth with the editor.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have
Okay.
to have it teach me to.
What's that?
I need to have to ask it questions to teach me
How to you do use the editor?
how to use this this thing because I'm not.
Yeah, it's requiring additional training on this side.
Mm-hmm. I can't. I don't know. I mean, I suppose for programmers. I mean, I don't know why anyone. I mean, there's nobody's. Who's going to catch these guys? The tests they run are too dumb.
What do you
That's the
mean?
real thing. I need to actually, in other words, there's a body of formal tests that they run to measure the performance of these AIs.
Oh, you catch that?
Yeah. Gonna puke again.
Yeah.
Run out of tokens. I can't do it.
That's a revision, isn't it?
Can't tell if it did what it did or not didn't do. Fuck. Where do I go from here? If it pukes here. I mean, if it pukes, I like understand.
It's a very interesting function because it's like it's working in two locations at the same time, which is okay. Very interesting.
not going to handle it. I'm going to have to switch modes. We'll let it crash again. We'll go back. We'll switch modes. Which I suspect is how it's meant to be used. Anyway, it would be interesting to give one of our problems to an AI and see if it could in other words, can it do it? Because there's nothing else that can get anywhere near this close. And this still pukes.
Yeah.
See, it gets halfway through. See, it's getting there. Can it do that? It's like, dear OpenAI, what do I got to do to have more tokens?
Huh.
It's gonna puke again.
Mm-hmm.
Might be time for more coffee, Brad.
Yeah. Do you want to stop recording and take a break? Or do you want to have some more Coca-Cola?
I want to move the Coca-Cola away so Francis doesn't lecture me when he sees this video. Let's just see what the response is here. So we have to go back to something that really gets you angry, like
No.
so that you can remain excitedly engaged.
Like this, I'm like my value added is minimal at the moment. But I'm staying warm enough that I can continue on station.
Do you need me to fly down there and help you put that thing together?
No, I'm good. I've got the equipment all laid out there and just waiting for a couple pieces to arrive, so I don't start any fires. That will be good. Not where they're not supposed to be, at least.
It's a haul to get from here to there.
Yeah, it takes a minute.
Shit's far away on the West Coast.
The West is big. It's like this. It's like an entropic place. It's like you come out here and it dissolves everything. It just dissolves everything because everything is so different and far away. And
yeah,
there we go. It's wow.
I don't know what's going on here.
It's suggesting modification of this section, operational grammar.
I'm going to do this.
What was all that yellow? Oh, it's
Oh, it's giving recommendations.
yes. Wow, that
That's
blows
awesome.
me away.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Okay. I'm going to have to study this thing. Holy shit. That's what it,
It made editorial observations. That's something else right there.
okay, so I'm going to go here. All right, so I'm going to go back to here. Can't go back. Can't go back. Fuck. You can go forward, but you can't go back.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. Where's step 3? Where's step 2? Step 2. Okay, it did it. Shit, this is good.
Oh my. Hmm.
Wow. Okay. Okay, what do I want to get here? I would like to with
Hmm. That's a very interesting function. Hmm. How about that?
All right. Shit, that's fucking gorgeous, man. My head's gonna explode.
Ken? That's what happened last week when your buffer was exceeded.
So where we have a problem, Brad.
What's our problem, Curt?
How the fuck are we gonna integrate that table into this book?
Say that again?
How do we put that table in this book? I mean,
Why can't we put it in the book? It's just too big?
it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't really suit itself to.
It looks like one of those big fold-out things that will be in old books.
I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Well, I guess.
In gorgeous multicolors, you know what I mean? Famously reproduced for centuries.
Yep. We have to fill out the falsehood side here because this
That's
is where
fine.
all the falsehoods are expressed. All the truths are expressed here. All the falsehoods there.
I don't even know if you can get all the falsehoods.
There doesn't let me do it. Can't do it that way either.
Because it's like some of the falsehoods are nonverbal.
Yeah, I think we could just put checks in there, right? I think we could do this.
Yes.
There's the fictionalisms. There's the deceits. We could do the denials and the projections, right? And we could cover the categories. We don't have to go into all the fucking details.
Right? Okay. I'm willing to give it a go.
Hey, let me just.
Oh, did you just do that twice?
No, I was just deleting a.
Okay, okay.
These are two different sections.
Yeah.
Just deleting the paragraph marker. I don't need to look at you anymore for a while. So. Look at this. This is good. You know how long it take us to write that by ourselves?
Don't even want to think about it.
No, it's painful.
What's interesting to me about this AI is the rapidity of general application of this novelty in computer science.
Yes.
Which is the amplification of it based on its in the inexpensive nature of its replication or duplication, transmission, right?
Right. I don't know what that is.
What? The colon? What are you looking at?
I'm a little confused about this text, this introductory test. I don't remember when we did that.
Yeah, it's the same as it was before. No, that's I'm not keeping up with you jumping.
Okay. We need a better introduction. Oh my God. Yeah, I got dizzy. Time to take a break.
What is it? Find the recording button.
All right, Brad, are we loaded for beer again with more fresh coffee?
Yes, sir.
Ugh, I didn't put cream in it.
Fresh hot coffee, hot off the press.
Well, and you drink yours black, if I remember?
That's correct.
Matches your soul.
So what? So what?
I said it matches your soul.
It's true. Oh my.
Oh shit. The audience didn't hear the last thing I threw out at you. Like, I told Brad that whenever he questions his value, oh, by the way, audience, if it would help me a lot if you would help Brad recognize his value. I'm aware that I would be a puddle of mud, maybe not even alive, and a gibbering idiot at this point if it weren't for Brad. So of course my perception of his value is infinite. So if you could reinforce that perception of him, I would appreciate it immensely. Because this man is beyond, he's amazing. And the humility is just unbelievable.
I'm working on that. My underdeveloped arrogance.
I wish I could give you some, man, because if I could bottle it, I got plenty. Okay, so that's just gone.
There we go. Seek.
Thank
Oh,
you.
we explained. That's good.
Just say explain.
Either way is fine. I would say examine instead of explain.
This is beautiful. Okay, there's a weakness here. Okay, it's not a weakness, there's a question.
There's
All right,
a
let me ask. Okay, so this is my current I'm going to just give it everything. So this is what I understand is the current state of our section. God, it ends up beautifully. This closure is gorgeous. Okay, here. What am I doing, Curt? Is it that I need this?
No. Maybe.
Where's the goddamn thing?
Hmm.
Got a reminder. I want to make sure it's not a time zone thing. You want to
Not a what?
I have a meeting that's supposed to be at 11, but I just got an alert for it, so I'm worried if, and I'm pretty sure he's he's a West Coast guy. It's fine. Okay.
So you have 90 minutes. Which is, what's interesting is these are all technical.
Yes, they're all technical.
So that's a name for the category of these is technical grammars, right?
Yeah.
Which is, they're material technical, right? And it's like the other ones to the right they're spiritually technical in that they seek to confuse others.
Yes. Well, the problem is that meaning, right? When you want to convey meaning, you want to have associations, right?
Right.
So there's more opportunity for communication. But when you are measuring, right, you want to limit the associations.
That's right.
Right. And so, yeah, I mean, in a world where people think in anthropomorphic or spiritual or mythic terms, or even in historical terms or in traditional terms, you're trying to reach them on a general rather than precise measurement. So
you're looking for agreement, not technical specificity.
correct. And so this is why I say you speak in ordinary language to establish meaning, right? Or you speak, right, and then you work in deflationary language to determine whether it's truthful. Does that make sense?
Right, but it's like my point being, to the right of the ordinary language, we have people that are attempting to project ideas into your head that are false.
Correct.
And it's like they're attempting to manipulate you psychologically. So those are psychologically technical grammars.
Correct.
Which are seeking agreement that are non-commensurate, right?
I see.
Incoherent.
So you're talking about rationally technical.
Right. Close.
If I put my fingers so that it's on the H instead of the J, I would get the right.
So much more efficient. There you go. Wow.
I really need to think about one thing at a time.
Yes.
Otherwise, what comes out of my fingers could have to do with some random association of whatever. This is a brilliant insight, by the way.
Thank you. And I'll tell you the Hebrew for that. Ready for this? It's so much more efficient. The psychologically technical inflationary grammars for the transfer of meaning. In Hebrew, we will say bullshit. And you think that I'm just doing silly research.
What does the word sardonic mean?
Sardonic is a very weird word. Sardonic is like I'm looking it up just because you suggested I should. Yes.
Man, it's getting so smart though, Brad.
It's very impressive.
I'm trying to find somewhere. You do it in our book instead.
What's that?
Where's I want to find out its mentions of operational in this section because there's something I want to make sure I quote it correctly so it doesn't give me a sideways answer. Because hallucination is a thing.
It is.
Is that true?
What's the question?
It's actually true. So I want to make sure we're not conflating. Um, did I get that wrong? Oh, it's ideological and operational grammars. It's conflating two things.
Yeah, that's not correct.
Which one?
That's the quote that you made, the second quote on the right there. Ideological and operational grammars use a high abstraction to construct symbolic models or influence frameworks that are divorced from immediate empirical testability. That doesn't make sense.
I don't think it also, I think this is,
Hmm. Yeah.
I'll copy you in case you puke, because I don't want to do that over again.
Hmm.
We made this fucking thing smart, dude.
Very smart. Huh.
You know, one of the things that's consistent across the feedback, which I love other people saying, is it just works better if you talk to it like a person.
Yes, I think it does. It's interesting to me too.
I don't think it can do it. It's gonna puke, Brad.
Hmm.
Glad I saved it. And I thought so. I gotta tell it
Yet
how
you are predicting. I like that.
do it without invoking the analysis feature. It's gonna break because we're making it work too hard, Brad.
Yes. Wow. You were wrong.
I have no idea. Great. If I was wrong, I have no idea what it just did.
It edited it, but it added these analytic functions there.
Okay, we're gonna have to play grown-up games here.
What's that?
We're gonna have to play a game here.
Okay.
Fixed it. Yep.
That's correct.
That's good. That's correct.
Amazing.
This is correct. This is correct.
Okay. Yes. Oh, mythic grammar. I didn't process that correctly.
Help me go back, brother.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Where's okay. Fix that. This is correct. That's correct.
This construct of behavioral complexity is quite interesting. It was not something we've discussed as a category of human interaction, right? It's a dimension of cooperation.
I want you to explore that, please, because I think you've got an insight there.
Go up a little bit on your text. No, not that one. The other one. No, there it is right there. Just up a little bit more. See number 6. We've not discussed it. We never have discussed that terminology before, which is a dimension of cooperation, right?
Yeah, I don't think we talk about it. We talk about as increasing scales of cooperation and division of knowledge and labor.
Yes. But that's a good term for that function.
Mm-hmm.
For that dimension, right?
Yeah.
Just a data point, because it's like that's a useful term. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Define. This is really fucking good, Brad.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, this is excellent. I don't know if I would have done it that well.
I understand.
This is definitely good. You know, what I haven't been doing is copying over its corrections.
Mm.
Why did I screw that up? Oh, it ran out. This is now. Just make sure that's captured. This is better. It's much better. Okay, wow. All right. Unfortunately, I didn't keep
Right.
track of the edits. Should have moved them over as I saw them.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
What?
Level of abstraction and complexity.
That
Oh, I see. Wait a minute. Step
it's
one.
above there. Yeah, yeah. That's different.
Communicated, right?
No, it's the same.
It's the same, right?
There's a note there. What's this little note say? To the right, yeah.
What does supply mean?
I don't know, but it's thinking. It's thinking.
Scared.
Little
Basically treating it like code now. This is how it works when you work with it with code.
Oh,
Okay, that was that one. Hasn't come back with an edit yet. Gonna puke, Brad.
we're out.
No,
Nope.
it didn't.
Okay.
Ah, this is really good. Yep. What happened, Brad?
Change the formatting. There you go. Just requires a little bit of tweaking.
Where's the bullety thing? That's nice.
Say that again.
That was nice. That was helpful. Yeah, I corrected that one already. Jesus Christ, that's really good. These are all the same, right? I thought we had another correction to make. Right down in there.
Oh, right there.
Yep, oh, it's logical. There's step 2.
Here you are. Really brilliant. Must say that it came up with all this. I'm very impressed.
We taught it all the basics. It has something to work from. It's cool.
Just goes, oh, okay. I can explain that faster than you can.
Okay, where is this one? Oh, I see. Yeah, no, this is good. Yep. In the previous session.
Well, that's different. Oh, that.
Didn't we do this at the end? Yeah.
I think it's at the end.
Yeah, so I think we need to rewrite this one. Okay, I think it's just what's left here. What's to do here? That's a good idea. Wait a minute. Let's we'll do it down here. There we go. So here we go. I see I was depriving myself by not letting it use the full screen.
What's going on, Curt?
It's not happy.
You're not happy or it's not happy?
It's not happy. It's still thinking.
Hmm.
I think it updates it, right? All right, fuck you. I'm gonna go over here. All right. While we're here, what is this? Any others? We've done this already. So what's going on? Well, nothing. I can't figure out why this is still here.
What are you looking at?
This suggestion.
Is that the one you already applied?
Oh, this is a new, it goes away when you solve it.
Okay.
What have we got after this section?
Oh,
What have we got after this section? Haven't we already done the next one? Wasn't this, didn't I say we've already finished this? We just have to go back and finish that one? Yes. We just got to do the chapter summary.
hmm.
I don't know, Brad.
Yes.
This doesn't need any work. We've got science and testimony, right? Science and reporting. This
Yes.
doesn't need any work. This doesn't need any work. So we've taught it about grammars enough to go back and do and clean this up.
Hmm.
We've got a few things to clean up here. And I got to talk through this with you because I'm not sure. I think I should pull it out. Okay, so you were right. It's only gonna take us another week. I hate telling you you're right.
I know. I like hearing you talk about how much you hate it.
Yeah, the problem is I don't know what we just did.
What do you mean?
I forgot what we were working on.
We're finishing up the conclusion of this chapter.
Constructive rules for each grammar type. Said it wanted a better introduction. Two. Yeah, I know. That doesn't help me. Was that all it did? It just told me. It didn't do shit. That's what the problem is. Whoop. No. Where's the stop you button? I don't have a stop you button. Or didn't it work?
Yeah.
So at net, we're going to be done.
Huh?
We're going to be done. So yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't know what it's doing.
Don't know if it does. Hmm.
Mhm. Six, seven.
Hmm.
That's nice.
Hmm.
Why is that? See what I mean? This is like,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay. Thank you. Okay, now, all right. I think that's done, right? Yes, that's done.
Pretty done.
We need a summary. Okay, I'm going to upload this section and then I'm going to tell it to write a summary. Chapter summary. And then we can give it a kiss.
That's nice.
And we can say we did another whole section in one day.
Crazy.
Okay. Did I get the whole chapter?
No, you got the section.
Where's the how to apply? I think it summarizes fine. Please review this. Yeah. Let me get the brief out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. This is an introduction, actually. Yeah, I don't feel like it's any better. I think the point we got across is here. done this. All right, brother. Windows.
You need to take a break so you can get ready for your next meeting.
So, can we just do one quick look here? I know it's
That's right.
not a good use of your time.
No, it's good. I'm gonna have time.
Doesn't want to work. Window. I have to do file save because I think the windows are confused now. We're definitely lagging for some reason.
Do you save it?
I did, and I'm saving a new copy of it. So I'm gonna just see if that did it. No, I've lost my ability to navigate. Let's see if I do it this way. There we go. We're back.
We're back in black.
Okay. I felt like I added all this history to it, and I feel like that was a mistake.
Oh yeah.
I think this is completely nonsense. I put two. I like this, but
Okay.
I don't know if I need to make it. I mean, it's good, but it is. It's a lot of history. So it goes to here. So all of this is an attempt to express, that's 25 pages, attempt to explain the need for this
Okay.
with all this historical content.
Okay.
I just feel like can I blame it on having a cold?
Of course.
You let me blame it on anything. All I needed to do is say, why is this necessary? And I don't think I need to do that.
I think a brief explanation is acceptable, which is to say, given that the issue is that human beings communicate meaning through the use of the language.
Yep.
The capacity for social cooperation at scale, or behavioral, what do we call it?
Complexity.
Complexity is determined by the meaning that is capable of being conveyed.
Yes.
And the errors or pseudo cooperation takes place when people are convinced of something that is not true, which is it's not sustainable at scale. So human societies will scale in a way that is unsustainable, and then it will collapse because of the failure of adequate communication. Because of that, the means of measurement are do not afford the sustainable cooperation at the scale.
Right.
But I think you write it as an operational, a short operational statement that is understandable, but it requires further explanation because the people who are becoming introduced to the book don't understand the work, the context of which is presented below.
Mhm.
But I think a short, like introductory, maybe 2 or 3 paragraphs is sufficient. And I think that may be too much.
Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll take what you just said, take this transcript, make a transcript of it, and then work with the bot here
Uh-huh.
to do that. And I don't think I have anything else after my meeting. It's Monday, right? Yeah.
Today is Saturday. Oh, today's Saturday.
It's a good thing I have, I have all you wonderful men who take care of me.
We keep an eye on you, man.
And it's unfortunate. It's sort of like it's necessary.
Well, it is what it is.
I mean,
It's necessary and sufficient, I hope.
it's, I used to tell people, yeah, it's Monday, thank you. So I don't have my meeting. I can work today. So I feel really embarrassed right now.
Oh my, it's okay. It's just you're busy, you're lost in other thoughts.
Yeah, okay, that's a forgiving position. I used to tell people I needed to have a wife to keep my home life possible. And I needed a work wife, my assistant, because I've had an assistant since I was 22 years old, right? They're basically mom. If it's not your mom, and I can't. I was like, I can't function without them. It's not like it's an opinion. I have to have an assistant, right? And when I'm filling the air right now with entertainment. But when I came back from Ukraine, and I was like, well, I realized what I had done to my life by this dependence on women.
Oh my.
And so another reason I went to therapy for 3 years. So as I was like, can't I manage without it? Well, I can if I listen to my grandmother, she says, don't understand, Curt, you have to keep your life very simple. Just have a small place, a small number of things in it, and then do your work, but don't have a lot of things. Well, great, that's wonderful. But if you want to get laid and have somebody keep a nice house for you and have friends and whatever, and right, and what is it if you're in a business where you've got to be in charge, but you're basically running around with tunnel vision.
Right.
So I'm like, my assistants are fantastic because they get this power of using this tool, which is you, right? So they get incredible
right.
self-worth out of it, right? But I have this thing. I was like, if I'm in front of you, you get 100% of me.
Right.
100%, and I will do it, solve it. But the minute you're not in front of me, whatever's in front of me gets the
It's
same.
gone. That's how my professional operations function.
Tell me that.
It's the same thing. It's like I'll forget in a minute.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I focus my attention and then it goes somewhere else, and then it's and I don't remember.
Chris Collar used to say, the minute I walked through the next door frame, everything was erased. Right? It's not really true. It's just that I'm on to the next thing.
That's right.
All right. Anyway, so this is my way of. That's another way. See, people don't realize I'm basically thanking you.
Yeah.
And the guys, but that's my story. Thanking you.
Thank you, Curt.
So, all right. So now that how are your feet warm and toasty? How's the rest?
Doing all right. I'm just sitting here toasting and just remaining comfortable enough.
Do you know what the temperature is in there yet?
59 now.
Oh my God, it's almost civilized.
It's approaching civil.
All right, you want to do your thing and out. So
I do, Curt. I've been waiting for the opportunity to address the gentlemen and the nice people who pay such close attention to this detailed work, and I tip my hat, which is virtual, and I'm impressed that you do it. But you can hit subscribe and then like, and then the notification bell, and then you can leave those comments, which we revel in.
All right. Love you, man. Thanks for all you do, really. Thanks the team for all they do. And thank our people for all they've done. You guys have a great
Great work. Great work.
Bye.